This is the MLB pregame show, and I'm Matt Vasgersian, and as we draw nearer to the first pitch of Game 1 in the series, we'll give you the latest installment of our Topps Player Spotlight. Jordan Knodler is in the glow, and I think it's clear why we're talking about him. He took home the AL Cy Young Award last year, and we can see him there receiving the award from his manager just a couple of moments ago.
Yeah, and what else can you say about his performance on the mound last year? He was just absolutely dominating, keeping hitters baffled, and just about every time he went out there, he was awesome. And he meant so much to his team as well. You know, I don't think they would have had the season they did without him. And when you can say that about a single player in a team sport like baseball, well, then you know you're talking about a very special player.
All right, the guys and I will be back to get this one started on the show right after this. The weekend has arrived, and we've got baseball from Progressive Field in Cleveland. Tonight, the first of this three-game weekend series between the New York Yankees and the Cleveland Indians. Which of these two will prevail? Next on the show. So now let's take a look at Joe Girardi's lineup for the visiting Yankees. Eric Karros, who you focused on?
You know, I'm looking forward to seeing if that man hitting 8 can stay hot. I think he does a great job of taking what's given to him. Never tries to do too much. Knows how to extend an at-bat and get the pitch he's looking for.
And getting his final warm-up tosses in, the starter who they'll be up against, as you see his totals there on the right side of your screen. Brett Gardner heads for the batter's box, and we are just about ready for some evening baseball.
Left fielder, number 11.
And he'll step off.
No out.
Chopped foul right at home plate.
First pitch, 7:06.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
Hey, all right, here we go now.
Strike. Eric, we take a look at the Tribe as they begin here tonight. Well, they've been on a pretty good roll of late. Winners of 7 of their last 8 ball games.
And they've upped that lead in the division even further. They put some serious distance between them and the rest of the pack, so they're well on their way to playing October baseball.
Oh, and a nice changeup that time gets him to swing right through it as the leadoff man is down on strikes to open up the ball game. With that, here's a look at the Yankees' starting lineup. Steve, what's the key for him against one of the best starters in the game?
They got to be more patient out there. Work the count a little bit. Try and get to this guy early before he settles in.
Stepping in, Didi Gregorius. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Swing and a miss on the sinker, 0-1.
For the infielders tonight, be prepared.
Plays it
If
first
he gets
here.
that sinker working like he normally does, it should generate a lot of ground balls.
Here's a late swing and a miss, strike 2.
Boys, that's 99 right through him.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Swing and a miss as it's dropped behind the plate. Norris recovers. So good awareness that time, as that'll go as a strikeout, but he's aboard on the drop third strike. Starlin Castro will stand in now, currently 5th in the American League in hitting.
Well, right now, he's in the prime of his career, so these are the years you'd really expect to see the best of what a guy's going to have to offer.
The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1.
1 ball,
1-0.
no strike.
And there is the AL batting race entering play. The set and the 1-0
Hey, we got
pitch.
one.
Skied into straightaway right. Almonte sprinting after it.
I go.
Makes the play, and there are two gone now.
Hold it. No.
And with a quick breather here, let's give you a look at how the Tribe stacks up defensively. It's brought to us by Majestic. EK, what do you got?
Well, guys, we get to watch Derek Norris behind the plate. Very athletic, versatile, doesn't let anything get by him, and also pretty darn good offensively. Any team would love to have him.
Edgar Fabregas will get his first shot now. He, too, had 3 knocks in yesterday's win.
Well, he's had 7 RBIs in his last 10 games, so he is producing runs, and he had another good one yesterday.
No ball.
A little tardy there. No balls and a strike. So let's take a peek at our umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Woody Keller.
Well, Matt, Woody
Here we go,
calls
fellas,
a
let's
good
go.
game more often than not. Although he has been known to get a little flack from time to time about his consistency, especially on the corners of the strike zone.
Hey, now we got
see
2.
if that comes into play.
This is hit down the right field line, but it's going to get out of play for strike 1. A runner on first with 2 away. Hit on the ground to short. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. And they'll wind up with no play here as he reaches first safely.
Yeah, I think this has got to be an infield single. You see the reaching attempt there at short. Even if he fields this ball cleanly, there's no guarantee they were going to get him at first. And this is indeed going to be a base hit.
Get ahead of him right here.
Number 99 will stand in, and as you can see the numbers away from home, he's been much better once he gets out on the road.
We got 2 down.
Pulled high in the air out to left field.
Take it. I got it. Mine.
And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Yanks strand a pair. Yankees nothing. Indians coming up. Major League Baseball is on the show. Kevin Valenzuela will dig in, and this season certainly hasn't been all that kind to him as he enters play with the average down in the 230s.
Well, he didn't have a very good month last month at the plate. It wasn't terrible, but he did see
No,
that
that's a
average
ball.
take a
Too
decent
low.
hit.
No one down
Second
here.
inning starts with a fastball that misses. It's 1-0. Pitch swung on and hit in the air toward the line and right. Almonte is over to his left as he snags this one for the first out of the inning.
And right here, you've got the right fielder shading just a bit towards the alley. And I thought he'd have too far to go to get this ball, but he does close quickly out there, and he makes the play near the line.
Brian McCann will stand in, and perhaps unsurprisingly, the numbers tell us he's a much better hitter
One
versus
away.
right-handers than he is against lefties. And the 34-year-old veteran looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. One of the things that makes him so tough to hit, the ability to put his pitches right on the black.
Yeah, I mean, you watch the catcher's glove on some of these, and it literally does not move. That's how good his stuff is.
And he falls behind 0-2. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Now a swing and a miss. He struck him out, and it's 2 up, 2 down to start the second.
Well, there's no question this guy's got to be in the running for the Cy Young this year. He makes quick work of this guy on 3 pitches. That was just too easy.
Stepping in now, Phil Coates. As he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike.
And
we got 2.
I think it's going to be important that when guys get their pitches, they take advantage. There it looked like he was taken all the way, and he may not get another pitch that catches that much of the plate.
Let's go.
In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. Here it comes, 0-2. And another foul ball. The 0-2 delivery. Throws him for strike 3, and that retires the side. So the Yanks go 1-2-3. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Aaron Hicks steps in here to start out their half of the third. Top of the order to follow.
Yeah, and you know he's the number 9 hitter, but you've got to go to the plate right now
Hey,
thinking
2
like a
outs.
leadoff
Plays
guy.
at 1.
Just find a way to get on base, and then give those 1, 2, 3 guys a chance to drive you in or do something.
And that's in there for strike 1. You like what you've seen from this guy so far?
I do. I like where he's putting the fastball, and I like the movement he's been getting on both his curveball and changeup. I think he'll do well.
Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind 0-2. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone.
And if you want to see a guy get blown away at the plate, this is just one finger down 3 times in a row. He was just overmatched there.
Here's Brett Gardner now.
1 down here, fellas.
So weighed out a breaking pitch here that finds the zone for strike 1.
That's such a good pitch to get ahead. Lefty on lefty. It's a big looping curveball. Makes it very difficult for the hitter to try and time what's coming next.
That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now. 0-2.
Hey,
Yeah, he came with a little bit of a different look that time. This pitch is also in there knee high, and now they've got him behind in the count. 0-2.
Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. Third inning, no score to this point. And a swing and a miss, and another punch out here. 6 already, and that's out number 2.
Well, this is kind of a tough trade-off here in that leadoff spot. For the most part, he's been a pretty productive hitter at the top of the lineup, but those strikeouts just keep mounting up. And I don't care if you have leadoff type speed. If you're not putting the ball in play, you're not getting on base.
Here's Didi Gregorius.
Here we go, guys. Let's go.
He'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball 1.
2 quick outs in the inning. This hitter's job is to work the count, get on base, and give his middle-of-the-order hitters a chance in this inning.
And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
This is a guy whose numbers are on
2
the
outs,
rise,
fellas.
and this is a big reason why. 2 close pitches, 2 good takes, and now he's in a great hitter's count, 2-0.
And a good comeback fastball there. It's 2 balls and a strike.
You know, a lot of times with a sinker baller out there, you're just conditioned to always look for something down. So he can surprise you with that high fastball, maybe 4-seam it every once in a while.
No.
And when he does, you can
3
forget
balls, 1 strike.
3-1 now. 4 pitches. Fast, slow, slow. EK, you thinking fastball here?
It seems to fit the pattern, but you better not get too predictable out there. Guys will catch on quick.
Tap fouled at home plate. 2 out, nobody on. Chop foul at the plate, and we'll do it again. Trying to strike out the side. Here it is. Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Good battle continues as this ball's chopped foul at the plate, and the count remains 3-2. Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball right by him, and the inning is over. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. More in a moment on the show, the Friday Night Showcase. Starlin Castro is ready here as we begin the top of the 4th.
Plays at 1 here. Well, they still don't have any runs on the board yet, so getting this leadoff man on base would be huge.
First pitch of the inning is taken low and away for a ball. It's 1-0. Not much to shout about for either team here as we start the 4th inning. Nothing.
Yeah, I think we kind of knew that pitching might take the upper hand here. Maybe not to this extent, but both guys have really thrown the ball well.
That missed. Close. It's ball 2.
And you go back to the call on that very first pitch, how important that was. Now instead of a 1-1 count, you're at 2-0 with a really dangerous hitter up there.
Swing and a miss on the heater, and it's 2-1. Pretty clear the plan is to keep everything away.
And that's smart for most guys, but you've got to know your scouting report because this is a guy that can cover the outside part of the plate.
Hit hard on the ground to second. Throw to first in time. 1 gone here in the 4th.
The batter, third baseman, Edgar Fabregas.
Edgar Fabregas stands in.
Here we go now. Let's go. There we got 1.
Sinker runs outside to start the at-bat. 1-0.
And if he can get himself into a fastball count, don't be surprised if he has a big cut at something. Maybe try and break this tie ball game.
No runs, just 1 hit, and no errors for the Yankees so far. Fastball got him to swing through it. It's 1-1. This one's flared toward left center. Under it is the left fielder.
Me, I got it.
And that's the 2nd out of the inning. Number 99 will dig in. 0 for 1 in the ball game.
2 down now.
Foul tip into the catcher's glove. It's strike 1.
Well, he's thrown a first pitch strike to about 60% of the batters he's faced, so that's a pretty good percentage because we're into the middle innings right now.
Pitching has the upper hand early as we're scoreless in inning number 4. Again, he sends it out of play. The next 0-2 misses, and that'll move it to 1-2 now.
Well, you know, when you're behind an account like this, it's all about changing your approach at the plate. You got to shorten up a little bit and just look to put the ball in play.
Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Bombers. On to the bottom of the 4th now, still with no score. Kevin Valenzuela.
Nobody here,
Start
nobody.
Things off here for the Pinstripers. He'll be followed by Brian McCann waiting in the on-deck circle.
Well, they still aren't even on the board yet, so this leadoff guy needs to get on so they can manufacture a run.
And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike 1. All right, 4 scoreless innings in the books. What's it going to take to push across our first run?
Well, I think both pitchers have really dominated so far. This is where getting the leadoff guy on is so key. You know, get the pitcher into the stretch, get him out of his comfort zone, then maybe your offense can go from there.
Can't quite get around in time to keep it fair, and it remains 0-2. And he punches out another one, make it 9 for the ball game.
Well, this is what folks mean when they're talking about finishing off a hitter. They decide to come right with the fastball here. 0-2 just runs right by him.
Into the box now, Brian McCann. as he'll take a look at ball one.
Come on, fellas, let's go.
That's
one ball.
We got one down here, one down.
That right there, that's why these guys only have one hit. He's had him chasing at shadows this entire ball game.
No runs, just one hit, and no errors for the Yankees so far. And he'll fall behind now to 1-2. And this is sliced hard down the left field line. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. The throw into second. And he'll cruise into the bag at second with a one-out double.
Well, this ball is rifled down that left field line. It wasn't fair by much. You'll see it just to the right of the chalk, and he's going to hustle himself up to second with a hard hit double.
Standing in now, Phil Coates, as the first pitch to him is taken low and away for ball one.
One ball, no strike.
Well, we'll give you a look there at the graphic. That's now 10 doubles for him on the season.
Hey, we got one here, guys.
Hey, come on now, here we go.
That one will get out of play, and the count evens up at 1-1. Hoping to keep it tied, here it comes. High in the air into shallow left center. Waiting on it, the left fielder.
Me.
And he brings it in for the second out of the
No
inning.
runner, no runner.
And no
Cut
tag
hold.
at second. He'll head back there with two away now. Aaron Hicks in now. He went down looking at his first trip to the plate.
Hey, now we got
Yeah,
two.
hopefully he got that out of his system. They really need him to come through right here.
A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball one. 1-0.
Here we go right now, fellas, right now. No.
And maybe a little frustrated on the mound here as the fastball misses for ball two now.
Boy, what a nice job so far of working himself into a hitter's count. Now he can go to work on maybe picking up that 2-out RBI out of the 9-hole.
And this is poured in at the letters. 2-1 now.
One strike.
A pretty dangerous spot for that one.
I don't think it was by design. It's one thing to miss your spots out of the zone, but when you miss in the zone, especially up, that's when you tend to get hurt.
Unable to get the bat around in time, and the count evens at 2-2. Throws it on strike three for the final out of the inning. A golden opportunity to get on the board here goes for naught. We're back to Friday Night Baseball on the show after this. Brett Gardner will stand in to lead things off as the top of this batting order really hasn't been much of a factor so far.
Yeah, and between the top three guys in this lineup, no hits between them. And you got to figure you're not going to win too many games when that's the case.
Hey, nobody away.
And the first pitch of the inning here misses down and in for a ball. That's 1-0. Swing and a miss. Little too anxious there. 1-1.
Oh, and he's sure got a good one, doesn't he? That ball goes from about knee-high to ankle-high in the matter of about 5 feet.
Trying to strike him out for the third time. And he is down on strikes again. So get your hats out. That's the third strikeout of the game. So another exceptional effort for him on the mound. He's got the shutout working here, as we'll show you the league ERA leaders.
Yeah, Matt, more of the same for him as he's currently leading the American League in that category. So far this year, nobody's had an answer for his stuff. He's been dominant. Not only that, but the defense behind him has been rock solid as well.
Here comes the first pitch.
Yeah, we got one here. No ball.
Started to go around, but it's a called strike. 0-1. Fastball called for strike 2.
For that man right there, you need look back only to his last start to see a performance like the one he's shown here so far.
And well on his way to another great outing. And that's what you get when you mix your speeds and throw a lot of strikes.
Chop fouled over towards the coaching box. A little bit off the outside. It's 1-2. 1 out, nobody on. Struck him out as his woes continue, as that's his 3rd strikeout of the game.
Ouch. That's a rough night at the ballpark here. 3rd strikeout. One thing you can't do, though, you can't go into that dugout hanging your head. You got to think, hey, it's over. I'll get another shot to redeem myself. Whether that's tonight or sometime in the future, that's the attitude
Hey,
you
we got
have
two.
to have.
2 down.
Here's Starlin Castro.
No,
Lays off
that's a ball.
1-0. Not the first time he's felt the
1-0.
squeeze tonight.
Yeah, he's looking and saying, what do I got to do to get a strike?
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. This one's a strike. It's 1-1.
And that has been the comfort zone so far in this outing. He's just lived on that outside corner, and it's paid big dividends for him.
Here we go, guys.
Foul right at the plate. The count moves now to 1-2. Looking to set down the side on strikes. Here it comes. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. So the Yanks go 1-2-3. It remains 1-0. Edgar Fabregas will come forward now to begin the 7th inning in what's been a very briskly played ball game here tonight.
That's what happens when you get 2 starters that are on top of their game.
Hey,
It's
nobody.
been great pitching, great defense, not a lot of base runners, and a very even game through 6 innings.
Into the seats, 0-1. Set to deliver the 0-1. Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2.
Boy, I'll tell you, to be down 0-2 against a guy like this with the stuff he's got tonight, not a comfortable spot to be in.
Struck him out and make it 14 punch-outs now in the game. So he's still got his shutout working here in the 7th, and with that in mind, we check out the league leaders in shutouts.
Well, guys, he's one of the best in the league in that department right now. So he can just flat-out control a game. He's done that so far in this one, and we'll see if he can add another one to his shutouts lead.
Here.
Number 99 steps into the box. Tried to golf at it, but he missed strike
1 out here. We got
this
one.
guy's kind of walked a tightrope all game long. He's only thrown first pitch strikes to 50% of the hitters he's faced, and yet pitching a very good ball game.
Some stirring now in the Cleveland bullpen. They'll get both a left-hander and a right-hander up and throwing. Got him, and that's number 15 for the ball game.
Pretty stress-free inning so far. 2 batters, 6 pitches, and 2 strikeouts.
Designated hitter, Kevin Valenzuela.
Kevin Valenzuela stands in, looking to put the bat on the ball for a change here, with the first 2 guys going down on strikes to start the inning.
First pitch strike. Get ahead right here.
And he just keeps rolling along as he starts another batter out with strike 1.
Boy,
Man, we got 2 down now.
On 9 pitches. 7 down, 2 to go.
swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. So add one more name to the record book here as he strikes out this side on 9 pitches. More in a moment on the show, the Friday Night Showcase. Leading off the inning, Brian McCann, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Well, this has been a great game so far, and they're only down by 1. So getting this leadoff guy on would be huge for them.
Hey, we got no outs. That's a strike.
And that one slung through the strike zone that time at 98, 0-1. Well, that man right there is into his 8th inning of work now. Any concerns going forward?
Well, I think the only thing you have to worry about is that pitch count you see right there. Other than that, he's earned the right to stay out there. Usually the other team will tell you when you're starting to get tired.
And another one. Strikeout number 17 in the ball game as he keeps racking them up. So you've got to figure he's got a good chance here to finish this one off. And with that in mind, we take a look at the league leaders in complete games.
Yeah, Matt, more of the same for him is he's currently leading the American League in that category. And you got to love a pitcher that can finish what he starts. He's a workhorse if I ever saw one, and a great competitor, too.
And now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there.
Come on, guys.
0-1 is in with 1 away now as he swings and misses here at strike 1.
Boy, it's one thing for a reliever to come in out of the pen and
No
throw
ball.
100 miles an hour
Strike.
for 15 pitches or so. But he's right up there around the century mark now, and he's still throwing hard.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. High in the air out to center field. Spangenberg is there.
Mine.
2 gone.
Now batting, the center fielder, Aaron Hicks.
Aaron Hicks
Two down
will stand
now, two
in,
down.
and he, like so many others, hitless in the ball game so far.
Well, we've been talking about it a lot, but this offense is just getting shut down right now. And we've seen some really fantastic pitching in this one.
Watches a fastball right
Here we
there
go.
for strike 1.
And you can see him trying to be a little bit more patient here. He's got 2 strikeouts already, but he's got to be careful not to fall too far behind.
Drilled to the right side, and this will get through into right, and he's aboard with a single.
And they're able to keep the inning alive as you check out the numbers on his performance so far. That's just the 3rd hit he's allowed to this point. He's been pretty much in control the whole way.
Now here comes the Cleveland skipper up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And he's going to motion for his bullpen here. That'll do it for the starter tonight. So he'll depart with the lead and a chance to be the winner, but he is responsible for the tying run at first. Kyle Crockett will take over here with a runner at first and 2 gone in the inning.
57, Kyle Crockett.
Well, you always hope to get a good outing from your starting pitcher, but this man went above and beyond in this one. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, really a dominating performance out there. Look at all the strikeouts. I mean, they just couldn't touch him.
So that'll just about do it. For Eric Karros, Steve Lyons, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. For more, don't forget to check out theshownation.com. The Indians win this one 1-0. Good night from Cleveland.
Final line score for our ball game tonight. For the victorious Cleveland Indians, 1 run, 7 hits, no errors. They left 13 men on base. For the Yankees, no runs, 3 hits, no errors. They left 4 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 20 minutes. A reminder that the regional transfer